Okay, so after everything worked out Monday, went for a walk, did some talking. It was good stuff. And Tuesday morning. Oh, Tuesday. If you guys text me at all Tuesday, you realize how interesting my day was. So, at 8 something, I leave with Ted. He's bringing me to the bus station, as my ticket said. Go to the Glendale, that's the town, Glendale bus station. So we're driving around, and it's almost time. Like I said, to get there an hour early, so I have to leave at 9. The bus leaves at 9:50, so we're gonna get there at 8:50. And it's getting to 8:50, and I'm just like, "Where's the bus station?" And we're looking around, we can't find it all, and it says it's excuse me, it says it's in the train station. So we go there, and we're asking people, like, we have no idea. And finally, we find a guy that works there, like working out, making sure everything, the sidewalks are clean and stuff. And he's like, "Oh, right there." And it's a bench and a sign. I was like, "Really? I'm supposed to check bags in and stuff? Is this right?" So we go call some numbers, and Ted finally gets hold of someone, and after a lot of calling, and they say, "Yeah, you're in the right place. Don't worry, that's what it is." And some buses don't have to check through bags and stuff like that, so you're fine. Just stay there. It should be there any time now. It's on time as far as we know. And so we're like, "Sweet. Okay, that should mean in 20 minutes it'll be here." So we're sitting there in the sun. It's kind of warm, and I'm like, "Wow, 20 minutes is a long time." And so I looked at my phone. I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, I got a couple minutes left. Sure, it might be a few minutes late. Not a big deal. Whoop whoop." And so we're sitting there, and this guy comes up, and he's just like freaking out. He's just like, "Okay, guys, so you need to help me because I'm being like, someone's trying to kidnap me. Don't ask me how I know. I just know someone's trying to kidnap me, and it's just going crazy, sort of thing." And he asked us if we could use our cell phone, and Ted was smart and found a payphone he could help him use, sort of thing. And then it kind of died down and was quiet for a bit. I looked at the phone and realized, it's about 9:20. That bus is really late. So I tried calling some people, and then when Ted gets back, he tries calling some more people, and we're both trying to get a hold of someone from Greyhound, and nothing's happening. And finally, Ted gets a hold of someone, I think on the East Coast, who said, "Oh, we've been hiring new drivers. That driver probably passed you. You probably missed the bus." I'm like, "We didn't miss the bus. It's a bus stop. We've been here, and no bus stopped." We've seen city buses go by. We've seen even Amtrak buses go by, or stop. We have not seen any Greyhound buses. We didn't miss it. We were here an hour early, and if we missed it, that's stupid. And so I was just like, "Oh man, now what?" And they're like, "Well, don't worry, there's another bus coming through, and it's basically the same schedule as yours. You might be a little late for one of your connecting buses." What? Okay. And he's like, but that'll put you in around, I think it was like, I don't know. It was like like a lot later, probably about like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. But it's okay. It's okay. And so I was like, "Fine, whatever. Just get me on a bus. It's hot out here." And I think my arm's starting to burn because I thought I was going to be inside the station. And um, so we're sitting there, and they're like, "We know that bus is supposed to be a half hour late, so it'll be there in probably about 10 minutes from the time we finally got a hold of them." And so we're looking at the time, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. That dude comes back, and he's still freaking out and stuff. And so Ted goes help him find some security and things like that. And I'm just still waiting, going, "Okay, you can come anytime now." Well, that one wasn't coming either. It'd been probably about 30 minutes, and we started calling people again, and it's the hardest to get hold of anyone. Glendale doesn't have a direct line. LA downtown is either a fax number or there's no line available, pretty much, like no operator there. So all we can get a hold of is people from the East Coast to try to figure out stuff that's going on in the West Coast in a small little bus stop. Not what happening. And we finally get a hold of someone at a neighboring bus stop, and outside of LA, I think. I don't remember exactly the place. I'm bad with places and directions. And they pretty much tell us that, well, that bus passed you as well because it got on time to its next place. And I'm just like, are you for real? What? It just passed, like no bus stopped. So 2 buses, and they're like, oh, we just have new drivers. And we're like, wait, no. And so Ted's pretty peeved. I'm frustrated, but I'd been praying a bit, and it was really cool because even though I was frustrated, I wasn't like freaking out to the point where I was angry at Greyhound. I thought Greyhound was dumb and mad that I probably wouldn't go through them again because of their customer service. Like if they're doing something wrong with the bus, okay, hey, can't handle those things so much. But if there was something like for real, come on, think about this. They didn't stop when they were supposed to stop, and it's just because they're new drivers. Well, teach your drivers how to drive. Okay, or where the bus stops are. So, that's me venting a bit, and so we're like, okay, now what do we do? And we start driving back to my cousin's place, and he's like, no, I'm going to try calling one more time that one bus station. That was at least semi-helpful. And so we talked to them, and this woman's just like, oh, hey, if you get down to the LA downtown area, they have a bus leaving at 12:45. You can go catch that real quick, and it'll put you behind schedule. You should get there around midnight. Okay, well, it's better than 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and at least it's something because thus far we had been started checking onto flights and trains, and nothing was working, and I had to be in Bethel the next day by 8 o'clock. And so, well, not had to be, but that really wanted to be. And so that was interesting. So we finally caught that bus and got onto it, and the people are like telling me to hurry, that bus, the doors are going to be opening soon, da-da-da. And I get there, and it's still a small station, but at least it's a station, having to check in my bags, and know that the bus is going to be there, because there's a lot of people waiting for it. And so, and they're like telling me, pushing me through, didn't get to ask really any questions at all. So I'm pushing through, and get to the stop, and I'm looking, and we're waiting for another, like, 20 minutes, and as we're waiting, I realize my arms are burning. What's going on? I look, and it's bright red, but I have a mini tan. It looks white on the screen, but it's really got a little bit of tan in there, I promise, which is a big deal for me. So, yeah, so on the bus, finally got on there, and towards the end of that, it was pretty much an hour late, got off the bus at 1 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it was more like 1:12-ish, I think, because that's when I made sure the taxi was there. Got in a taxi for the first time, so bus and taxi all in the same day. Yay! Can check those off now. Though it's not like I really wanted to. So, and then got home, or to the home with all the girls, and at 1:30 in the morning, and didn't fall asleep till 2. So this is feeling like 4 o'clock here because I'm in California and from Minnesota. And then at what time? I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning here. So I didn't get much sleep, and it's kind of been that way. I'm getting better with my sleep amount ever since then, but it's pretty much been that way. On the bus, I did meet some really cool, interesting people, and there's definitely a couple people that I've been hardcore praying for. And those are more like personal talks if you want to know about that. So just ask me. I'd love to tell you. And I think it's time to get to another video. So thank you for bearing with me through all my stories. I hope you're actually interested in this, because if not, I'm doing this for no reason except for my own sanity, I think, because there's so much to digest. But, okay, till the next video.